Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the 4 signs that you need to move out of your hometown in order to level up your life. For those of you who don't know, my name is Kiona. I am originally from Montreal, Canada, and I moved to London about 3 months ago. I felt very called to make this video today because I feel like there are a lot of people like me who, back in their hometown, there was just a lot of friction around my life in my hometown and I didn't exactly know why. And there were just a couple of signs that you could be experiencing right now or that you have been experiencing for a while that might be a sign that you need to move out of your hometown. I personally was very scared before I made the move to quit my job and move abroad to London, and I think that my story and the things that I've experienced could bring value to people. Consider subscribing, stick around. I have a bunch more content like this coming out, but without further ado, let's get into the first sign. Feeling a calling that you need to move somewhere, and that calling keeps getting stronger and stronger with time. For a pretty good portion of my life, I always had this feeling that I wanted to move abroad, that I wanted to experience and travel the world. And I don't know, for some people maybe it can come on a bit later, but for me, I think I knew pretty early that I didn't want to stay in my hometown. I kind of kept rationalizing with myself, saying, okay, you know, just a few more years, just save up, just keep working this job and you'll save up enough. And the call to move just kept getting stronger and stronger. I couldn't ignore it. It became suddenly very depressing to be in my hometown. Every day I woke up, I didn't really feel like I belonged there. Definitely if you're feeling like this, if you're feeling like you need to move somewhere else, you need to get out of your hometown. I know it sounds very obvious, but if you're feeling that, I don't think it's for nothing. I think that the universe only puts desire into your heart for stuff that you can actually achieve and stuff that you are meant to achieve. If you didn't have any desire to move abroad, there would be no reason why you would have that desire in the beginning because you're happy where you are. But if you're feeling that friction, if you're feeling like you're being called to move abroad, to move somewhere else, it might be for a very important reason. Maybe it's an experience that your soul needs that you can't experience in your hometown. Sign number 2, you feel uninspired and unmotivated in your hometown. I think this is a big one because back in my hometown, I had so many dreams and so many things that I wanted to accomplish, but for some reason, I just didn't have as much motivation and as much inspiration back in my hometown. I don't know if it's just because there are certain people that need a new environment, a fresh energy in order to foster and grow their creativity, but that's definitely what I needed. I found that as soon as I moved out of my hometown and to a fresh new place where it was just brand new energy, brand new surroundings, and also just a bunch of people around me that were kind of doing the same thing. In London specifically, when a flower is first potted, it grows, but after a certain amount of time, the flower gets too big for its small pot. It needs to be repotted into a bigger pot in order for it to continue growing, for it to spread its roots, for it to really flourish. And I think that's true for most people. Sometimes you just need new surroundings without the people that you've known, the environment that you've known your whole life to really inspire you and motivate you to achieve things that you were kind of feeling bogged down or just feeling like you couldn't achieve in the environment that you grew up in. Sign number 3, you feel like the people in your hometown aren't really doing the things that you want to achieve. If you want to become an actor, I think that the best place to do that is Los Angeles. Definitely there were people around me in my hometown that were in the YouTube space, but I just didn't feel that motivational, go all in kind of energy that I feel here in London. I think it's really important to be surrounded by people that are doing the things that you want to do and really achieving the things that you want to achieve, because your surroundings are everything. The people that you hang around with, the people that you are surrounded by. I think it really does affect your motivation. So I think if you lack the role models that you think that you need to achieve the things that you want to achieve, think about the kind of environment that you feel would motivate you and inspire you. Think about the kind of environment where you think that you will meet people in your space that are doing what you are doing. Sign number 4, you feel friction or even depression in your current environment that you can't quite explain. I can definitely relate to this because I felt this calling to move abroad, and as time went on, you know, COVID happened. Obviously it wasn't possible, but then when the dust settled with COVID, it became possible again for me to move abroad. I was feeling more depressed and more anxious in my hometown down than usual. And when I thought about why I was not feeling my best, why I was constantly waking up every day and not feeling motivated, feeling very down and sad most times, when I really thought about it, it was the fact that I didn't like being in my hometown anymore. I didn't feel inspired, I didn't feel motivated, I didn't feel like I belonged there anymore, to be honest. And I think that the longer I ignored it, the more intense those feelings got. And I didn't honestly really know where they were coming from at first. I thought there was just something wrong with me. I was just unmotivated, I was just lazy, I had just gone through a lot. But when I really thought about why I'm feeling this way, the reason that I kept coming back to was the fact that I didn't feel like I belonged in my hometown anymore. Stay tuned for my next video. It's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna give you all the juicy tips and tricks that I did in order to make my dream become a reality and move abroad. So hit that subscribe button and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.